Cosplayland, I am Alice and today I'm going to be showing you my cosplay studio, which of course is always tidy. Okay, let's be a little bit realistic here. Maybe you have seen a lot of videos of how amazing all these cosplay studios are all the time, how everything is tidy all the time, and how everything is great. But the truth is, cosplayers are a little bit messy, and if, like me, you have spent the last 3 months working non-stop in a cosplay, what's gonna happen is that the studio is not gonna be looking as good as it should. Like, honestly, there's like a lot of stuff that I should be sorting, and I thought that January was the best time to just make a cleanup and make sure everything is tidy so we can be working from scratch with a nice and clean environment. To be honest, I'm not usually this messy, but as I said, I just didn't have time to tidy up after I finished my Tifa cosplay, and I ended up with this mess. In general, what I try to do is every time I start a new cosplay, I just make sure my room gets reset and I make sure to put all the things back to where they should be. So what's gonna do is it's gonna be easier for me to find all the things that I need because they will be in the correct spaces. I am very lucky to have a dedicated space for cosplay. I have 2 rooms that I can use fairly often just for storing my things and just for creating, but I understand there will be people that do not have this space. Don't worry, I've been there. I used to do all my cosplay stuff in my own bedroom, which was tiny, and I literally had my workspace next to my bed for many years, and this has only happened in the last 3 or 4 years after being doing this hobby for a very long time. Even if you see me with lots of stuff, lots of machines and lots of things, remember that I've been collecting this stuff for the last 15 years and don't feel pressure to have as much stuff and as much storage as I do, because this is how I manage my things, but of course how you manage yours is going to be completely different. Saying that, let's just start tidying up because I really need to make sure this looks a little bit better by the end of the day because I would like to start a new cosplay. I am very lucky to live in a big house where there's a lot of space for my cosplay. Unfortunately, that also means there is more to clean and more to tidy up, and sometimes, even if I'm usually careful, things get out of control and I end up with a very big mess that I have to sort out. So, let's start with my biggest room. Up until recently, I was still cutting my fabric on the floor, but I decided to invest on a sewing table and I am now just in love with it. This room is also where most of my photo shoots take place. And there's a little corner cupboard where I store a few props and all my lighting equipment. As most of the things I keep in this room are very big, in general it is very quick to tidy up. However, the chest of drawers outside my room is usually pretty messy as I tend to leave here any materials or fabrics I have already used when I am in the middle of a project, and that can get really untidy very quickly. All the drawers in this cabinet are full of extra materials that do not fit on my crafting room. Lightweight fabric, for example, is much easier to store on drawers and does not take that much space. I just happen to have too much. However, I kind of have a problem with my wig collection. I am trying to organize my wigs, but I kind of have a problem here. I don't even remember what half of these wigs are, because I always go, oh yeah, I'm gonna make that cosplay, and then I end up with a bunch of wigs. All these wigs are new, haven't even got them out of the bags, and yeah, I think I'm gonna have to just make a video just sorting my wigs, because there's really a lot, and this is nothing. I have like one of those, the full chest of drawers over there is also full of wigs, and yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know if I have enough time to do these many cosplays. But that is an issue for future Alice. For now, this corner looks tidy. And I've been meaning to put here my 1910 sewing machine for quite a while now. I wanted a place away from direct sun so it can last me another 100 years, and I think it looks so cute just at the very start of my sewing area. The messiest room is by far my sewing studio. I have not been here for the last couple of months as I have been busy editing patterns on my computer downstairs, and this is actually way worse than what it is usually like. As I said, I have a full unit full of wigs and some extra ones that do not fit here as well. Every single drawer is full of scissors, glues, paints, and everything you can imagine. I told you, I've been collecting things for the last 15 years, and when you do cosplay, everything will be helpful eventually. I also keep all my extra ribbons and trims from previous cosplays in my other big chest of drawers. I should probably be sorting this out better, but for now I am happy with having them all in the same place. My in-progress and newest cosplays live in a rack by the window for easy access, but I like to store them away in boxes every year to make space for the new stuff. Finally, my biggest sin is a huge pile of fabric that keeps growing every day, no matter how many cosplays I make to try and use it. But it is actually quite satisfying, and I quite enjoy having a bunch of fabrics in my room that inspires me to make new things every month. Having a clean room is not a choice, it is a must, because I want to make sure my cats can enter my room freely without being worried about them choking on a loose thread or a rogue needle. I make sure all my floors are clean as soon as I finish any of my cosplay sessions. And with this, my rooms are ready for my next project. It actually took way longer than I expected. I thought I would be able to just tidy up in a couple of hours, but I may have taken the whole day to finish cleaning and tidying up this room, which shows you how much mess you can accumulate when you are in a crunch and just trying your best just to finish without putting things back. But now I'm very happy that I managed to just get everything back to its place, and I have emptied all my space for new cosplays. Everything is stored away. All the fabrics are back in my pile of fabrics so I can have my inspiration back for new things. And yeah, I'm just very happy to just begin this year with new things, knowing where all of my things are and without having to worry about all the mess, which was, to be honest, quite overwhelming. I hope this video inspired you to tidy up your room, maybe to find spaces for all your crafting things. And if you don't happen to have a craft room, do not worry, because if this is something that you love, you will eventually be able to find your own space where you can put all your things and just keep creating. Maybe in the future, when I manage to tidy up some of the drawers in my room and some of the places which are not so tidy and I'm not so proud of, I will do a proper room tour where I show you where I store and how I store every single one of my crafting materials. So make sure to let me know in the comments if that's something you would like to see. Thank you very much for watching, and I will be seeing you in the next adventure. Bye!